Good evening, Interweb. I'm the American Berserker. Today I'm going to make an SFM poster. I've tried this about 5 times already, and each one took way too long and that I was not going to edit out. So, I found out my problem was I was making the posters too detailed. So, this one should be a third time the charm. Alright, now I don't think you can see it in front of me aside from the OBS recording, but there is a little window for Source Filmmaker that when you turn it on, asks you, it's for the new session, it asks you like what the name going to be, the directory, the frame rate. Now it's not going to be a video. It's going to be a poster, so don't worry about the frame rate. Its default is 24, so I'm just going to keep it at 24. Actually I'm going to turn it up to 60. And then I'm just going to hit create. Alright, let me minimize OBS here. Now, to open up a map, you need to only hit Control L or open up File, right up here, and hit Load Map. I'm just gonna hit File L, Control L, and I already got one uploaded. 2 for it. Now, I already have a bunch of I think all the maps on TF2 already down here. When you have TF2, the game, you get a lot of content from the game itself. I have some content from Half-Life 2. If I download Half-Life 2, I think it would automatically download a bunch of other models into it. But I don't have Half-Life 2, so I don't have many Half-Life 2 models. Alright, now it takes a bit of time for your map to load. So using the power of editing, bippity boppity, booyakasha. Now let's see, no camera. Okay, now sometimes this might not work for you. Most of the time, you just hit camera 1. See, and you hit this, and it should say camera 1. But for some reason, that doesn't work all the time. Just go in here, click on this arrow next to work camera, hit scene camera, hit camera 1, and camera 1. Oh, right, I forgot. To do any kind of editing, you have to go down here, right above the timeline, and hit the orange box. Camera 1, now you are free to move around. There we are. Now to move the camera, the camera thing has to be highlighted, mainly just the that tab right there. You click on the screen with the picture and move it. Now this map is from the Meet the Engineer. There's nothing here because everything you see at the moment is part of the map. I assume that's a particle effect though. And I know you can get the model of the car somewhere. But technically, well, everything you see here is kind of a model. So this comes with the map, but yeah, I think they're just part of the map in this case. But they do have a bunch of models, everything you see here. Alright, so we just gotta position our camera. Z is up to move it up, and X is is to move it down. Just gotta place that right there, and now I just gotta get a model. Yeah, you head over here to the animation site creator, hit the plus sign. It brings down a bunch of thingies here. I'm gonna place down a light first. Now, normally you can take the light, move it on the screen, and then you are looking through the perspective of the light, making it a lot easier to like move and control and stuff like that. Normally, even if you don't think you need a light, it's always good to play around with lighting to see if it'll make your picture quality come out better. Because I remember making a few posters that I didn't think needed lights, that I played around with a little bit more with the lighting, and turned out to look much better with lighting on. So always play around with the lighting, even if you think you don't need it, because getting rid of the light models are easy. You have nothing to lose if you put in a light or two. Alright, so I like where that's going. Now I'm just gonna spawn in an engineer model. And to do that, you go up here to the same thing, hit the plus sign, hit new model, and a bunch of these will come up. I'm coming down on weapons. Just scroll over here up to, where are they? Players, right there. That there. And I normally use, you got a bunch of, oh yeah, they have the, you find the limbs of the, when a character blows up, you can find a lot of limbs and mists in here. even a few cosmetics that I've never used. But for the player model themselves, I use any of the models that have the word moving in front of them. Here's the engineer, so we're just going to open that. And, oh yeah, wait. Forget, they will always be right in front of the main camera. By the way, this is a work camera. You just come down here to this tab right here, hit this, and it'll be into work camera. I recommend always using work camera to work and keep. I mean, you can change the. Like, oh, right. You have to come up here to move the camera. You have to come up here and click the camera button, little camera tab up here. May only use the camera that's going to take the picture to reposition it. Don't use it for actual work. Now here's the engineer. You just click on the tab here, and not tab button, the tab up here in the animation set creator. You can open them up and you have all these things like the face, the body. That's for more detailed things, because sometimes the cosmetics you put on him can interfere with each other. So if you're trying to like move his head, which you hold down, I'll show you how to move his body in a second. But like if you're trying to move his head around and the only thing that's moving is a hat, you just go into like a body and hit head and stuff like that. And the cosmetic should move with it in unison. It does not work vice versa though. Right, now to move your engineer, you just have to hold down control, left control, and click on one of his many bone structures. I know this might look confusing for some people, but really it's not that hard. Now, a feature I never use is that if you hold down control, you can draw a line around, you know, certain section of bones, and then down here, right above the timeline, are 4 buttons for your I don't know what this is, never used to that, but for the pivot joints to like move it around as so. And this is just general, I don't know, this is more like a simplified version of the pivot joint. This is for movement, a different direction, not for rotation, but a different direction of the whatever you're trying to move. Just Control Z there a dozen times. And to unhighlight all those, just go over here in animation and click a blank spot. Now normally I'm with the red team, but since the blue engineer would fit better in this picture, I'm just gonna right click on the engineer, go down to skin set, and hit number 1, skin set 1, and it will turn him on the blue team. The other 2 skin sets, now a spy has like what, 12 skin sets. I don't even know what half of them do. I don't, they look the same to me. Alright, now to move your engineer, you simply just highlight, click on the engineer tab again, click on this button. It doesn't even show. Okay, it's called global move mode. What's it called? Global rotation mode. Okay, hit global move mode and just move him back like so. And these balls basically just do the same thing, just in a different variety of directions. Alright, now I want to sit down, so what you do is you just click on a bone and hit global rotation mode, and you can move that bone any way you want to. Just gonna move it out and then pull it up. Click that, move it out, pull it back up. And click on the main engineer himself and have him sit down on the truck. Now I want to have his leg bent a bit, so I'm just gonna move it up like so. I click on that and bring it down. To about there, and just have his foot it's still clipping through his body. Now all I need to do is simply just bend his spine a little bit. Now I can come back to camera 1, see how it looks, and that looks horrible right now. Just gonna exit out of engineer, hit camera 1 and move that a bit. Camera placement is everything. You can hit the mouse wheel to zoom in and out, field of view. You can kind of see how it's shrinking out. Gonna put it to about, say, that should be good. Go back to work camera. Now you can see, let me just lift his, arm here, you can see that his stuff on his belt is clipping through, you know, the truck. You just have to click on whatever little diamond shape item. It says C prop cord or PRP cord, and it can be moved. Everything on his person can be moved. Just like this little part over here. I just got a fuzz cord again. You know, I think I'm going to move his leg out a bit because we're not going to be able to see it from that side, and his leg does not look good in this position. Troll me like a French girl, berserker. Okay, so a lot of this has just been repositioning, and there's not much else to talk about when it comes to positioning said model. So I'm just going to skip forward a bit until I get him in the way I want him in. The position I want him in. Also, when you are in global mode and you see this like yellow sphere come up, that just is like the little balls here on global move. It just allows you to a little bit more freedom range of motion. Alright, so I've been doing a bit of positioning, so almost done here. I was just gonna put a bottle right under his hand and start putting all the alcohol. That is why he's passed out on the vehicle. So how you add things, props like that, is you go up into the little plus button here, and you hit new character model, and you go all the way down to weapons. Now let me just put it up here. BOTTLE. Uh-oh. OTT. That happens all the time. DE. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. So if you can't find, just go into players. If you can't find a certain weapon, if you know which weapon you're looking for, and it's not coming up because some weapons are not labeled under what they're normally labeled under. Like, for example, the L'Étranger is not labeled under L'Étranger. It's labeled under, like, gun or revolver or something like that. You might have to do a bit of looking. But if you go down to player model, you ever got players, and you hit items, it brings up all the classes. And I want a Demo Knight weapon. So I'm going to open it up here and just go on... What the heck? Oh yeah, I forgot those have cosmetics. Don't use these cosmetics, by the way. There's an easy way to getting cosmetics. And you just go down till you find what you need to. I know this is a bit annoying, but sometimes I can't think of... I'm sure there is, because what you could do is you can rename... I think you can rename some items, so it'll make it a whole lot easier to find these. Gosh dang, these are just cosmetics. What the heck? Oh wait, that's why I'm an idiot. I wasn't in weapons, derp. Okay, BOTT. There we are, bottle. Yeah, but like I said, like for example, say I wanted the L'Étranger, which is a spy gun. LE underscore TRC. It won't that I had spelled it wrong, but it won't necessarily come up. I have to type in like a revolver and different guns will come up. I forget what the L'Étranger is under, but I just need the bottle. So BOTT bottle, and it will give you all the bottle models. Simply open, and they will appear in front of the camera. And to move them around is just like you move the players. So you just click on the thingy there, move it like so. I just want to place it under his hand here. Sideways. Up and forward. And there we go. Get that out of there. I like the placement of the bottle itself, so I'm just going to wrap the hand around it. Actually, this hand, yeah, I'm just going to mess around with the hand a bit, add a few more bottles, and I'll get back to you then. I can see into your soul. Alright, so I got done with the posing and put up the bottles and everything. I'm gonna switch the light around and make the light orange. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But I have to put in the facial features because the engineer doesn't look drunk. He looks like he's seen things. He's seen things, man. So you change the facial features. That's easy. You just click on the engineer tab like usual, and then right down here. Now, if you want like to have it all done for you, you just hit emotions, and then it'll have all pre-made. Like for example, happy smile, bacon. That's how you make a pre-made animation space of animation. The facial features for you already. I'm just gonna Control Z because I don't need that. Now below that, right here, you don't have to worry about the engineer's brows too much, like his upper face, his eyes and whatnot, because you know he's wearing the goggles most of the time. There is a player model out there online you can download where he doesn't have goggles. His eyes are emerald green, by the way. Very interesting. I've only seen him without his goggles maybe 3 times. In any case, just going out here and I'm gonna play with his jaw. Yeah, that does not affect his lip, by the way. By the long face. Now to open his mouth, you just go down ellipse V, and all you need to really do is open his bottom lips. So I think that should be this lip V. Okay, maybe but at the top lip also. And that's pretty good from this angle, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Now I'm just going to move his shoulders a bit because... Oh, I forgot I can't do that back. Okay, so I've everything set up. Now, about the lighting, I don't like the position of the lighting. Where is it? There it is. I do not like the position of the lighting. It looks too much like he's got a spotlight on him, and the spotlights don't exist in nature. I should know. I didn't see any documentary on the Discovery Channel about lights in the wild. So I'm just gonna move this light down here. See if I can do this again. Light. Dang it. Now over here you can play with the lighting settings. Like here's horizon, so you can just make it wider, and that's going to be pretty wide. And intensity, I'm just going to leave it at that intensity for a while. Now to change the color of said lighting, you just gotta click on light 1, or open up, click on light 1. Go down to enable light globe texture. You get ORNG. Derp. Apparently Berserker cannot spell. And I'm just gonna look for an orange model. Open that. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. So it looks like a campfire. Now, yeah, it looks pretty good. Oh yeah, by the way, it looks kind of pixelated. See how it kind of looks like it's a computer instead of an actual, you know, poster that you see on my channel. All you gotta do is go down the timeline, hit this little button right here next to the orange button, and voila, all smoothed out. Now yeah, there's a little bit of hexagonal shape and whatnot. But you can see it looks a lot better than it did just 2 minutes ago. Now, that's basically how I make a SFM poster. I'm just gonna add one more detail before I am finished. Let me just go in here to open animation new model. This is actually the perfect time to show you how to dress up a player model. You just right click on them. Go down to add Team Fortress 2 item, and you simply need to just type in whatever cosmetic you want to put on a said character. Now, here's the thing. Sometimes the cosmetics already on the character, for example, the engineer's helmet, might clip through any other cosmetic you kind of put on them. Want to get rid of the, like say, the helmet on the engineer, in this case, let's, I don't know, take off the spy's mask. Wait, I can take off the spy's mask? Oh. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, derp. Yeah, forgot that you have to get a download a player model offline to see the spot that has mask. He looks good without his mask, by the way. Yeah, so to simply take off any kind of form, we go down to body set groups, and then you just hit none on any object that lets you take off, and that's how you can prevent it from clipping through any cosmetics you're trying to put on them. All right, I'm just gonna put hat of cards, sneaky spats. Oh. Yeah, sneaky derp. I cannot spell that. Sneaky spats. And the blood banker. And that should be it for the cosmetics. Alright, and to add an animation set, you just click on spy set and go down to ooh, excuse me. Import animation sequence. And just add whatever you want. I don't know what that is. That's reload, I think. Right, and I just want him to be crouching, actually. Perfect, just like that. Now if you press play, it should animate him, because he's currently in animation. I don't need him moving, though. So it is an animation. You can move his body around, though. To show you what I was talking about earlier, if you click on, say, his head, I want to move his whole head, right? It'll only move his hat. To simply fix that, as I stated before, you just click on here, the thingy bod, go into body. Oh, derp, that's a spy hat. Derp. Go into, click on spy 1. Go onto the body. Just want to move the head. And, oh yeah, click on head. And you can move his head. I just need to move the spy a little bit closer, not too close though. Just gonna use a little cheats up here to make him happy smile, default face, scared. Let's see if we can make it perfect. Give him a little bit of surprise face. Or maybe a little bit too surprised. That's pretty good. And I'm just gonna move his arms to hold the briefcase, which, by the way, I gotta spawn. Creation animal flag, because the flag in Team Fortress 2 is the briefcase and capture the flag. There's no flags, real flags. Like all other animation models that move, they act all the same way. Gonna have this just in his hands, turn this way. I'm talking too much. You know what? I'll get back to you guys when I finish doing this so I don't bore you to death. Alright, so that looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm gonna put it here. So remember, when it comes out, it's gonna look like that. Nice and smooth, a little bit pixelated around places. You can also add particle effects, which I might do in another video. Yeah, I did not feel like going through all the particle files because there's a lot, and then you have to rename those if you want to find them easier. It's not too difficult, unlike the weapons, but yeah. So how you export it? You go into File, you go into Export, Poster. Wait, what? Changes. Yeah, save changes. Okay, and then you just want to hit PNG. And the place you want to hide your files. I already have mine set for my place I normally hope. I have everything already set up, so I just have to type the name. I'm gonna put a SFM video. I already have this whole thing set up, so when I do save, it'll save right to pictures. Hit save, export to poster. And it's loading. Give it a second. It does not take long at all. When that's done, you just click in here, make sure it's in your pictures, saved pictures, and there it is. Ta-da! Sometimes you'll get these little I don't know what these are with it. They looked kind of important, so I just usually put them. Well, let me just put that back for a second. I just made a second folder called SFM poster scripts, which is a folder inside a folder, and I just put those there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, because, you know, I need it. Every small channel needs it on YouTube nowadays. If this video isn't too long, I'll also try posting it on VidMe. So yeah, also the editing's gonna be cancer. I've been doing this for an hour. Anyway, so like I said, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and peace off.